Hey friendos, what's going on guys? My name is Ritz and welcome to the top 5 E3 reveals of 2015. I know it's kind of late and something I don't really do, but I thought about it a lot and kind of wanted to share my excitement for stuff. I spammed the hell out of Twitter during the E3 press conferences. I watched it on Twitch, but I thought maybe I should talk about the 5 games that I got most excited for during E3 this year because it was so exciting, such a big year for games, and I'm super stoked for it. So starting number 5, we have The Last Guardian. It was first announced about 6 years ago, and that's crazy. I was a huge fan of Shadow of the Colossus and Ico, the same games, but in the same series-ish kind of thing. It's like the same universe, basically. There's some spoilery stuff about how the first game steps to the second one. Ico's connected to Shadow of the Colossus. The third game is possibly connected. I don't know. But it's supposed to be on PS3. It's not going to be on PS4. I'm excited. The graphics look pretty good. A little worried because it looked a little just upscaled. But I saw an actually HD version of the trailer and it looked much better. The gameplay, rather. It looks much better, and I'm a lot more excited for it. Its estimated release date is 2016, so it's not that much farther away. I cannot stress enough how much of a fan of the series I am. I remember back when Shadow of the Colossus first came out, I remember playing it and being just awe-inspired by the game. And I remember my mom and my friends coming down and being like, that game looks beautiful and epic, and it was. And I'm really excited to see what they do with The Last Guardian. Coming in at number 4, South Park, The Fractured Butthole. Or The Fractured Butthole, because we're all adults here, I promise. I was a huge fan of the South Park Stick of Truth game. It was definitely my game of the year for 2014. In Stick of Truth, it was much more medieval fantasy related, but this time it's actually going to be a superhero themed. So you're going to have Coon and friends, Professor Chaos, and all the other guys from South Park. You're another new kid coming in and fighting using your superpowers and stuff with them. Pretty excited to see how they make it work in the game. Definitely, like I said, South Park Stick of Truth was my game for 2014. It'll be interesting to see where they go with the series. Maybe eventually they'll do more and more games and continue to do maybe Good Times with Weapons, which is one of my favorite all-time South Park episodes ever, which is like the anime one where they like kind of go Super Saiyan and all crazy. Awesome, one of my favorite episodes. I'd love to see them do that. And I was definitely surprised by the announcement because I was pretty sure Trey Parker and Matt Stone were not going to make any more South Park games. They said it was a hellhole, but mainly that's because GHQ closed, yada yada yada. I've been rambling for too long. Let's go on to number 3. The Final Fantasy VII Remake. Tetsuya Nomura, the guy who made Kingdom Hearts, he designed a bunch of characters for Final Fantasy from Final Fantasy V on. Was mainly working on Final Fantasy 15, but now then switched to do more Kingdom Hearts stuff, and now this. I am so excited for this game. I kind of tried to play Final Fantasy VII a few years ago, and it was alright. Wasn't super into it, but the graphics that they showed off for it, which is not really like in-engine graphics, they're just showing what they can do, has me super excited. So Final Fantasy VII was first released in 1997, and a remake coming maybe somewhere around 2017, maybe 10-year anniversary. I don't know, that's what I would do. For the remake is awesome. I'm excited. They're basically rebuilding it from the ground up for a new generation of gamers. And they said they're gonna have some new story elements, so maybe the ending that everyone's not so happy about and gets upset about maybe changes. Or maybe they're just changing some of the story elements in the actual game that wouldn't make sense in modern day times or wouldn't make sense with the way games play nowadays. Regardless, I'm excited. Let's move on to number 2. Now, speaking of Tetsuya Nomura, I know this game wasn't technically announced at E3 this year, but the reveal for Kingdom Hearts 3 has me so pumped for the game. I need it in my life right now. Please let me just give you all of my money. I need this. So Kingdom Hearts 3 was previously announced at E3 2013 with a short little teaser trailer, and it didn't really show off much. It kind of showed off what they wanted to do, but this year's trailer showed off a lot more of the game, and it has me way more excited than previously. They have a new costume, new graphics, the water moves when you slide through it, the blades of grass move as you slide down hills. There's actual like hills in the level now. In the Tangle level they showed off, he kind of slides down this little bit of a hill. You've never had that in other Kingdom Hearts games. You had like a ledge, and then a drop off, and then a ledge, and sometimes you get a ramp. But otherwise, it was pretty doop doop doop. And now you're getting like hills and stuff, which is crazy. They also said that there's gonna be more of a free running aspect. You're gonna be able to like load an entire world at its own time, and you can just drop down. Like, as you saw in the trailer, you see him just drop down, and he'll end up loading in there like procedurally without going into a black screen for 3 seconds, then popping up with another one. I am so excited for this game. If you cannot tell by my keyblade behind me, that's super out of focus. I love Kingdom Hearts, and I am so excited for this game. Please come out before the end of 2017. If I have to wait any longer, I don't know what I'm gonna have to do with myself. And coming in at number 1, Fallout 4. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Now, they had a little bit of a trailer coming out right before E3, so I got me a little pumped, but it wasn't until they revealed so much more in their 35-minute presentation on the game during the Bethesda conference. I am so damn excited for this game. There's crafting, so you can add a bunch of weapon mods and basically customize a weapon. There's like 50 base weapons, and they set up to 700 different mods you can do or something. That is insane. That's a lot of customization. There's a building aspect now, so all the useless junk that you used to just sell away for money, you can now be like, well, maybe I need that stuff for either crafting stuff or to build this cool base. And then with that base, you can have property management. You can have people who move in with settlers. You have to do some defense against, you know, the raiders that come on in. What is this game? There's so much stuff, and all of this stuff is optional. You don't have to do any of it in the game. One of the developers said they have spent 400 hours in the game already and keep finding new things and be like, there's this giant thing I hadn't seen before. Who developed this? This is awesome. This is cool. The game itself starts pre-war, which is awesome. Something they've never done in a Fallout game before. And you kind of get to see what the world was like beforehand. Everyone kind of knows that it was, you know, 50s oriented, like a 50s version of the future. But now you actually get to live it for the first part of the game, and then you go into a vault and wake up 200 years later, and who knows what's going to happen. They confirmed that mods are going to be going to Xbox and maybe eventually PlayStation. So if you have mods on PC, they're free. What? You can mod your game with new content and new stuff if you want on Xbox a few months after launch. What? I have never seen a game have mods on Xbox. Mods. Adding new content for free. What the fuck world are we living in now? This is so exciting. Also, the game's coming out on November 10th this fucking year. The game comes out in 4.5 months from now. That is not that long. I am so excited. I guarantee you I'm going to be a dedicated Fallout 4 streamer for a very long time. Anyways, guys, those are my top 5 E3 reveals for 2015. If you guys have any games that you thought should have been on the list, let me know. And if you guys want to re-rank things in the comments, let me know. Well, those are where I put my top 5 games. I'm very excited for the games that are coming out this year, man. E3 this year, everybody wins. Definitely a year for the gamers. And I am just looking forward to playing Fallout 4 when it comes out. And hopefully that'll tide me over the rest of these games. Please be sure to like the video if you guys like this video. If you want to see more stuff like this, let me know, because it's something new I'm trying, and maybe it'll be something I continue to do. As always, guys, my name is Ritz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
Inside each other the whole time. We tried the fusion dance and we failed.
No,
Hi.
You know, I'm pretty strong now. Not gonna lie. Wow. Yeah, I'm pretty strong. Alright, the green is not nearly as obnoxious as it used to be. I'd also